I'd like to shed light on a significant chapter in our history. The narrative of Newfoundland being essentially sold to Canada by Britain to settle its war debts. After World War II, Newfoundland was economically crippled by the Great Depression, the cost of war, and the tsunami that hit the south coast of Newfoundland in 1939, destroying cod stocks for the next 3 years. Britain, burdened by its own post-war debts, was looking for ways to alleviate its financial responsibilities, including those toward Newfoundland, which it had managed since 1934 under a commission of government due to Newfoundland's financial default. In 1948, a referendum was organized to decide Newfoundland's future, with 3 options: returning to responsible government, continuing British rule, or joining Canada. Here's where the story gets complex. The first vote in 1948 saw a majority for responsible government, but it was narrow, and the Confederation option was only slightly behind. Crucially, the vote against Confederation was not decisive enough to exclude it from a second ballot. The British government, keen on seeing Newfoundland's economic burden transferred, ensured Confederation remained an option. In the second referendum that July, with only 2 options, Confederation with Canada or responsible government, the vote shifted. This time 52.3% voted for Confederation, swayed perhaps by promises of prosperity and stability from Canada, or by the relentless campaign for union led by figures like Joey Smallwood. Critics argue that this move was Britain's calculated strategy to offload Newfoundland's economic recovery onto Canada, essentially using the island's fate to clear its own war debts. The population had initially voted against Confederation, but the British influence, coupled with economic desperation and a financial threat made against the leader of the anti-Confederates, not to mention over a dozen communities who weren't even aware the vote was happening until after Newfoundland's fate was decided, led to a different outcome in the second vote. In essence, while sold might be a strong word, the orchestration of these referendums by Britain to guide Newfoundland towards Canadian Confederation can be seen as a strategic move to end its financial liabilities, laying that responsibility on the back of Newfoundlanders for generations.